What's up, you guys? Coach Brandon over here with the Fit Gamer Society, and today I have 5 exercises to help you develop power in your precision jumps. Let's go check them out. So the exercises we're going to show you today work on all the muscles here in our lower legs. It's not just the quads. We're going to work on the hamstrings, the glutes, the calves, and the shins, and the hip flexors. Everything that helps you jump, because your body works as one whole unit, not just one set of muscles. We're going to start with squats. Big important tips for form on squats. So you want to keep your body upright. We don't squat by leaning our chest over. We keep that body upright. We want to try to keep those shoulders above those toes. And we're going to squat down, feeling it here in our quads, and trying to go as low as we can. Depending on your range of motion, if you can go down all the way, go down all the way. Having good range of motion is super important to absorbing precision jump impact. But if you can only get down to here to start without falling backwards or falling over, that's okay. Working on the quads. Making sure those knees stay in line with the shins. They shouldn't come together. They shouldn't move side to side as you do these squats. Knees staying in line with the shins as you do these squats. Really feeling the burn in the front of your legs right here. Now, we're gonna move on to a body weight deadlift. So this body weight deadlift is going to work on our hamstrings, the muscles that run down the back of our thighs right there. So, something we can use to start is a ledge to reach down for. And what we're focusing on here, keeping a nice straight upper body and bending right in half of the hips. Kind of push that butt back. And if you're bending over, you can use this obstacle here in front of you for balance. And I'm feeling the tension right here down the back of my legs. If I poke that muscle there, it's tight. I'm not feeling it here on the front of my legs at all. It's all back here. And then as I reach over, try to keep that tension and then use it to pop up. Okay, so bending over. Even feeling a little bit of the bend in the knees, because when you bend your knees just a little bit, you're gonna feel activation in different spots. Maybe you're gonna feel it in your glutes a little bit more. Maybe you're gonna feel it in your hamstrings a little bit more, depending on where you are tight or strong or weak at. But having those tight, activated hamstrings is a huge part of having a strong jump in the takeoff. Next, we're gonna talk about calf raises and heel dips. Check them out. So when it comes to mitigating real life fall damage, the muscles here in your lower leg, your shins and your calves, are your first line of defense between you and the ground. They take the force from your foot through your ankle, and then these muscles are what have to control that force and transfer it through those quads and those thighs and those glutes to the rest of your legs. And if you don't have strong shins and calves, you're gonna have a really hard time controlling your jumps and having that precision in the precision jump. So when it comes to calf raises, we can start very simply on flat ground. Pressing those heels up as high as you can get them. Not just a little bit, but as high as you can get them. And then lowering them back down. And then making sure we have that nice and controlled. And finally, as you're feeling super comfortable, we're gonna get into heel dips alongside the calf raises. So if you have a handlebar next to you like I do, you can hold on to that handlebar, and you're gonna dip that heel down as low as you can get it. And then you're gonna press up. And having strength and control in the full range of motion of your ankle is vital to having strength and power in your precision landings of your precision jumps. Next, we're gonna move on to seated crunches. Come check it out. Next, we're gonna work on our seated crunches. And this works the hip flexors and core muscles required to help keep the tension and control your body in flight when you're doing a precision jump. You'd be surprised at how tired your core gets from doing the tuck motion in the middle of the precision jump. So we can start seated here, just like the name implies, seated. We're gonna put our hands down just behind our butt and make sure our shoulders are pulled back, pulling the chest back. So not shoulders rounded forward. Try to pinch those shoulder blades together behind you. And then what you're gonna do here is let those feet out, tuck your knees in, and extend. In, and extend. Feel that right there in your core, and right here in the top of your thighs, right here. These are called your hip flexors. And these muscles are also required to help keep those legs tucked in the middle of the precision jump. And as you get really comfortable and strong with that, then we're gonna turn. And instead of having those feet flat on the ground, they're gonna be out in the air. So sitting on the edge of the obstacle, once again, feet behind you, pulling those shoulders back, and same idea. Pulling those legs in, shoulders back. I just realized I had a bad form right there. You wanna try to actively think about that form as you're doing any of these moves. If you notice something, ooh, this feels too easy. Think about, is my form good? If my shoulders are rounded forward, this is actually gonna be a lot easier than if my shoulders are pulled back. And you'll be surprised at the difference in the feeling of fatigue in your body by just having good form. And now we're gonna move on to actually putting all of these pieces together into a jumping exercise. Let's go take a look. So one of the biggest lessons that I was ever taught in life is if you want to get better at doing a thing, do the thing. So if you want to get better at jumping, go jump. And one of the best places to do that is find a staircase, because this is a very easy way to progress height and distance, especially on something like this. You can jump from one stair to the next. And then, okay, so that was, I jumped over a stair. Let me see if I can jump over 2 stairs. Right? And then see if I can jump over 3 stairs. And keep working on that. And just that raw single jump power. We can also work on linking these jumps together and trying to do a bunch of them in a row. Working on your endurance and your stamina. The best way to get better at jumping is just to straight up jump more, guys. So go down to the description below where you're gonna find a workout program with all these exercises that I've shown you guys today to help develop the power in your precision jumps. If you haven't already, go click on this video right here. That's the top 5 moves that you need to know if you wanna get started in parkour. And if you wanna get more enjoyment out of life, rage less, play more. Have a good one, guys.